I just thought I'd jump back in again today and talk about one of my favourite topics, which is balance. Now, before we do any balance exercises, I must talk to you about safety. When performing any balance exercises, it's really important that you set yourself up in a safe environment. Be that you have an extra pair of hands, so someone with you. You do it with a really stable support surface, such as the kitchen bench or a heavy dining room table, something that's not going to fall over. Or a really good other place to do it is in the corner of a room, so that you're standing with one wall on either side of you. So you've got that. So if you did fall backwards, you've got safety. So that's the most important thing. The other thing is what you've got on your feet. Shoes or bare feet, no socks or slippery slippers, because we don't want to risk you falling over. And that's another point. Setting up your environment can really help manage balance and falls. So the thing with balance is it's a massively complex topic. There's so much that when we as physios are looking into it that we have to consider. Some of the things that we do consider quite quickly are what's happening at a sensory level. What are your eyes doing? What is your inner ear doing? And what is your sensation on your feet and in your neck doing to play a role in keeping your balance? So a good well-rounded balance program will include all of that. It also will include things like looking at what's the strength, how well is the person moving, is joint stiffness an issue? Is that going to impact balance? Are they weak so they can't move well, which impacts balance? And then another really big point is how confident are you? Because if you're not confident when you're A, doing your balance exercises, or B, just balancing in general when you're out and about in the community, that's going to have a huge impact on your balance. So I'm going to go through a couple of exercises that I like to do with some of my clients to help with balance. So I've got a chair here with me as my sturdy support, but I recommend the kitchen bench or the corner of a room where you're nice and safe, and then if you're still not that confident, having someone stand by you. You must do these safely. I cannot emphasize that enough. So one of my exercises I wanted to talk to you about, and I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit because I want you to be able to see my feet for this. So we talk about varying bases of support, and this is talking about static balance. We talk about static balance, standing still, and dynamic balance, moving. Static balance exercises, we make them harder, and we need to make them harder because we need that progressive overload to get change within our system, bringing our feet together, bringing one foot in front of the other, and standing on one foot. So that can be a really good place to start is, can you stand with your feet together? Can you do that with your eyes closed? Can you make it harder by standing one foot in front of the other? So those are some really nice static balance exercises to start with. I love using a ball because it starts to bring another dynamic element into it. You can also use things like an orange or some rolled up socks if you've got them lying around the house. So say we want to work with our feet together, you can throw the ball to someone and try and catch it, making sure you're nice and safe. You can try throwing it up and down, and we're getting some vestibular work going in with that because we're moving our head and having to it confuses our vision. We're not able to use that as much. And you can also throw it side to side, or if that's too hard, you can just pass the ball from side to side. So those are some quick kind of balance exercises for static balance. If you're doing really well and you can stand on one leg, give this a go. Can you try and write the alphabet? See what you can do. If you're still with me and doing this, see if you can tell me what letter you get up to. I think I can get to Z. I'm not going to go through it now with you though, because I want to show you one more exercise. So a really good dynamic exercise for sort of reaching outside of base of support. I've got my filing cabinets behind me, but if you're in the kitchen, you can use your drawers. Make sure you're using things that aren't going to break. But you open a drawer, reach inside, and then try and reach as far as you can outside of your base of support without moving those feet to really challenge your balance, getting yourself outside your base of support. You don't have to just do it to the side, you can do it in front as well, or up high. Another really good way to do that is to grab some sticky notes, stand in front of your by your kitchen bed and reach them and stick them up onto the wall. That way you're having to get outside your base of support. Okay, those are some quick balance exercises. It's always a good to work on your balance because it helps us with our walking and our general mobility. If we practice our balance in a really nice safe environment, it can help with our confidence when we get out there in the great wide world. Okay guys, have a great Friday and I'll talk to you soon.